Hello and welcome to a brand new video. It is officially 2025. Wishing you lot all a happy new year. Hope it's a good one. So I kind of forgot to do a part 2 for this video, and here it is. Might as well do it late than never, and it's still the start of the year, so a better time to do it than like a little recap. So yeah, here's part 2 of my 2024 favorites. We start off the list with fashion. I'm gonna kind of lump these two together. It's the Gap jeans and the Grandad jumpers. I've already showed them though in the previous video, so I'll just probably put like an insert here. I have been rinsing these two things out throughout this whole season, like the whole winter season, since buying them almost every day. I've been wearing them almost every day. So safe to say, it's on the favorites list. It's a given. Next on the list is this Twilight jumper. So I've got this as a Christmas present from one of my sisters. It's just a jumper, sweater, whatever you want to call it. And it's the covers of all of the Twilight books. So it goes from like, look, that's Twilight, that's Breaking Dawn, Eclipse, New Moon. Yeah, I really like it. It's a bit much, but it's wearable. I've worn it out a couple of times. Good stuff. It's almost as if they know I like Twilight. Next on the list, we have this scarf. This is a scarf I brought from my trip down to Amsterdam. Well, we stayed in Amsterdam, but we traveled quite a bit, so we went all around. Yeah, it's a really nice scarf. It's quite big and fluffy. I done that thing where you wear it as like a hood because it was raining and we needed the last second thing and we couldn't find an umbrella, so got a scarf, wrap our necks, put on as a hood. Yeah, it's great. It's big, it's fluffy. Who doesn't like that? Next on the list is this brown bag. This was also a Christmas present from my sister. I was way overdue for another bag. Let me show you my everyday bag. This is the state of it. It's like not falling apart, but it's just being worn. This is a Uniqlo bag. I bought this during lockdown COVID when you were first allowed to step out. So it's been a couple of years. When I went to buy this bag, they only had red and yellow. The other colors always weren't out yet. Yeah, so I brought the yellow one so I don't lose it because it's bright yellow. But I've gone better at not losing stuff, especially when it has everything, like my keys, my IDs, everything. So I think my sisters thought it was a good time to get a brown bag. Similar shape as well, so of course, it's gonna be my everyday bag. Next, we have this corduroy trousers. This is a Ralph Lauren corduroy in brown, because what happened was my old corduroy, which was a darker brown than this, kind of ripped, and it ripped in such an awkward place. Yep. So my sister brought this as just like a normal gift. She just went out, saw it, bought it. Yeah, it's corduroy. Who doesn't like corduroy? The last item on the fashion list is this. This is a Code Geass necklace. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what Code Geass is, it's an anime, and it's like one of my favorite animes. And I feel like it's subtle enough for people not to know what it is, but it's also, if you know type of thing. And yeah, my friend brought it. I don't know where he brought it from. He just said there's a discount going on. So yeah. Also, side note, I'm gonna try and go through this real quick, so it's a short video because we've got quite a bit to go through. That's what happens when you forget and you leave everything last minute. So yeah. Also, the sun is setting, so I do have to go whilst the sun is still up. Next, we move on to music. This is, I think, the longest list. It's that one right there. So I'm just gonna go through it. I don't think I'm gonna explain it too much. So let's go. We start off the list with Keshi and his songs Say and Soft Spot. It's Keshi. It's a bit more upbeat than normal, but it's Keshi. It's got a brilliant voice. Great songs. Check them out. We move on to Conan Gray with his single Holidays. It's like a nice, slower song than from his Found Heaven album. Yeah, it's kind of like a nostalgia thing. Like, so much has changed, but I still come back home for the holidays. Good song, slow song. The next song we have is Juju with Wasted Summers. This is the actual bop. Like, it's so upbeat and like boppy, like you want to listen to it whilst driving and going somewhere. But the lyrics are a bit sad, so it's kind of like that contrast between I wasted my summers, crying and all this stuff. But the song is actually such a fun song. Next on the list, we have Between Friends with Drive Over Me and Bruise. I think they're brother-sister duo, like group. I've known them, I've known some of their songs, but I know the slower stuff, like Affection and all that stuff. I discovered these two songs from the Conan Gray concert and they're quite upbeat. So if you want Between Friends vibes with upbeat, these two songs. Next is a new group that I found. They're called Prom, and their song's Never Enough, I'm Waiting for Something Better. This is like a slow song, but it's got like a different vibe to it because I think it's got a synthesizer, something electronic in it, and it just feels like it's longing. A different sound, but good stuff. Next we have, I don't know how to say this, is it HYBS? Hibs? I really don't know, I probably butchered it, with their song Dancing With My Phone. This is like a nice slow song. It's just chill. I think my sister really liked it as well. I showed it with her. I'm like, look, I found this song. It's just feel good type of thing, but it's on the chill side. Next is someone new that I found. His name's Lambert. Probably butchered it, with their song Summer Dad. This is again a bop-ish, like a slower bop, but sadder lyrics. I don't know. It's feel good, even though the lyrics are sad. Just give it a try. You understand what I'm trying to say. And finally, we've got Gigi with the Sailor song. This song took over the whole internet, and for a good reason. Like, such a great song. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. It's just a really strong, solid song. We move on to movies, aka entertainment. Starting off the list real strong, we've got Paddington 3. There's nothing bad to say about Paddington. It's just a family-friendly movie, and it's a feel-good movie. I think this one had a little bit of a different feel than the other two. Maybe had a different director, I don't know. But it was very strong. Like, all three Paddington movies are really, really good. I can't put them in order of like my favorite to like least favorite, because they're all solid. Next, we've got Gladiator 2. If you're coming from a Gladiator 1 hardcore fan, this movie might be a little bit disappointing. I think as a Gladiator movie, it's good. As a sequel, not so much, but it's still very entertaining. It's just Gladiator, fight, gore, plotting. You know, just a solid Roman movie. Next, we move on to Wicked Part 1. I'm gonna emphasize the Part 1 because I thought it was the whole movie until the opening title, and it wrote Part 1. It's the adaptation of the Broadway musical into movie. Yeah, solid. It's kind of like the prequel of Wizard of Oz. So I feel like the movie starts off when Dorothy kills the Wicked Witch, and I forgot her name, the Good Witch, kind of just explains this how we met. Next, we move on to one of the best horror movies, La La Land. I say that because there was a whole meme. It's made so many people cry, and a lot of people say like there's a certain scene where the movie just ends, they don't even finish it. It's again another musical, but it's like that type of one. Like it pulls on your strings. Like, I really enjoyed watching it. I just felt empty after I finished. I suggested to my sister for a long time to watch it. It took her some time, but she watched it just before Christmas. Crying. She was just crying. I'm surprised I'm this late to watch it. It's such a good film. I might go and rewatch it today. Who knows? We move on to Wallace and Gromit and Vengeance Most Foul. This is a Wallace and Gromit movie. We haven't had one in such a long time. Like a really long time. And this was a good one. It was good. It came out Christmas Day. I missed it, so I watched it Boxing Day on BBC iPlayer. I think you can find it on Netflix as well if you're not from the UK. Yeah, they brought back Fez McGraw, which is one of my favorite villains, especially when there was that TikTok meme of him just being a villain. I don't know why, it's just a funny one. I'm kind of happy they brought him back, and he fit the story really well. It wasn't kind of like they'd done it because of his popularity. It fit. Yeah, what else is there to say? Just Wallace and Gromit. Feel good movie. And it was an actual full-length movie. It wasn't like those shorts. Next, we have Barbie movie. I wanted to watch this in cinemas. I just didn't come across doing it, and I literally watched it not too long ago, like 23rd December, sometime last month basically, because we're in January now. Yeah, I really liked it. I kind of I see why a lot of people got a bit upset. They're like, oh, it's not Barbie movie, because it is Barbie, but it touches upon loads of like social topics, like a lot. I'm surprised they covered quite a bit. It's not just a full-fledged hardcore one-sided. It kind of looks like two sides of the arguments and of how society is. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I almost cried at the end as well. You know, that last bit when she's talking with the creator of Barbie. I forgot her name. Yeah, I almost cried at that. So yeah, good movie. Good movie. Next, we have the movie Free Guy. This was just a random movie that I just clicked on watching. I know it was in cinemas, and it's a movie about stuntmen, which is good because stuntmen don't really get much credit, even though they put their lives in danger like almost every single day at work. It's kind of good that they shined a light on that. It was just a fun, exciting watch. Like, it's not a strong plot-driven movie. It's just a good watch. And finally, we've got Wonka. I'm surprised it took me so long to watch this. I really enjoyed it. I watched it 2-3 times actually in December. Like, watched it quite a bit. Yeah, good movie. It's just another family-friendly feel-good movie. There's nothing wrong with that. We move on to the final category, the miscellaneous random stuff. So in the second half of 2024, there's been quite a bit of random stuff that I've been enjoying. We start with fancy cinemas. By that, I don't mean like the normal Cineworld or Odeon. I've been Picture House, Electric Cinema, Everyman, and there was another one, I think Curzon, something it's near Victoria. So the tickets are like 20-ish pounds, maybe a bit less. But it's worth it because you're getting that cinematic experience whilst being comfortable. And that's where I watched a lot of these big movies. So I watched Wicked in them, and the independent one, I watched Call Me By Your Name. Like, it just gives it a different feel of the movie and you're comfortable. You're in like a proper armchair. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I really do. Next on the list, which is no surprise, it shouldn't be a surprise because I've been talking about it for quite some time, is the Conan Gray concert. This concert was in November. I went with my sister. Yeah, it was great. It was pretty much right at the front. Great concert, great energy. It was nice seeing him go from Everton Apollo, which is where I first saw him on his first world tour, to a bigger venue, which was the Wembley Oval, the smaller Wembley one, but still rammed packed. It was really good. We had VIP, but we didn't know there was 2 types of VIP. Some people went for the Q&A. We just came straight after that, which wasn't too bad. Yeah, well, right at the front, my sister really enjoyed it. It was mainly for my sister, and she really enjoyed it. So great energy, great concert. Next on the list is this. This is a photo album. So I've got, you know, the camera that I brought, was it last year? I think there's like in one of the April favorites, I brought a film camera. I turned those digitals into pictures. Let's see if I can find something. Yeah, so I turned some of the pictures. I developed some of them, and yeah, it's just nice having physical pictures because I've got the digitals on my phone, but it's nice having the physicals. I might need to go and reprint them all because turns out the sizing is a tiny bit smaller. So compared to the digital scans, these are a bit more cropped. So I think I need to print them out one size bigger. So I've printed out 3 films so far. I've got another film from my birthday, which was in mid-November. I need to get that developed. Yeah, it's just nice having physical pictures to look at, you know. And it's the thing is, you forget about it until you develop it, so it's kind of nice to see it there. That's a color shift, sorry, I think the sun is just on the verge of setting. Sticking to the theme of film and cameras, we have, give me a second, this setup. So we've got an RCA cable, which is the colorful ones. We've got this, which is a USB-C and USB converter thingy because my laptop only has USB-C. And the main thing of this setup is this. This is a video capture. So what this setup does is allow me to use this. So I could finally import stuff from this onto the laptop. I've even brought film. This was a Christmas gift. I even brought like cassette films. So I could use this film and then capture it onto my laptop, no problem. The best thing is, as well, if I don't want to use the film, whilst it's all plugged in, I could record directly onto my laptop. So yeah, I'm actually quite excited. I might bring it on holiday with me and we can have like a little vlog-ish thing because, yeah, I think I'll just give it a nice look. I might even use this as my like this type of video setup because I'm using my phone right now. So yeah, I'm quite excited. Next on the list is this. This is a Twilight drawing. It's on one of the pages. I think it's on the pages of him explaining their abilities. And it looks like it's been drawn with, what's it called? Crayon, charcoal. And it's just so sick. I think this is, a print is not an original, but it was limited. So I'm number 21 out of 50. This was a Christmas gift for my sister. So my sister and my brother-in-law. It was a joint Christmas present. I just really like it. I don't know where to put it though, that's the thing. Next, we have another Christmas present. We have this. This is a Spider-Man lamp. Yeah, again, it was from the same sister and brother-in-law. I'm actually quite excited for this. I think I might set up straight after this video. I've already got an idea where I want to put it. I'm actually so excited for this. It's weird. My other sister said, you probably got excited on Spider-Man stuff when you were 5, and now you're 24 just as excited. Who doesn't like Spider-Man? Yeah, I don't know where they brought it from, but it's amazing. And I think this is the dimmer, the fire hydrant. Yeah, I'm gonna set up. Oh yeah. Next on the list is something I mentioned about the scarf, but that was my trip to Holland, Amsterdam. We stayed just away from the center of Amsterdam, but we've traveled most of it. So we've been Zamdam, we've been Rotterdam, we've been Den Haag. I'm probably butchering every single name, but we've been there. And the thing is, it was during the Christmas market time, so it was really, really nice. Like the Christmas lights on the street. We went to Christmas markets, and it was just a really nice little getaway. So I went with my mum, and I went to meet my cousin because he studies there, and my auntie, she was gonna be there as well. So it's just me and my mum, and my auntie and my cousin. So yeah, it was just a very nice little getaway. We stayed for 4 days, I think. You could do a lot of stuff in 4 days, and that's exactly what we did. Next on the list is this. This bad boy is a cologne perfume. It's Mollard Vanille. I think I'm butchering the company name. So this is a unisex scent. It's my everyday go-to now. So it's, as the name says, vanille. It's a vanilla scent, based scent. But the thing is, it's not that sweet vanilla extract scent that's like too much. This is kind of like vanilla is purest form, so it's a bit more warm, and it's really good. So this basically has replaced my cologne. So my everyday colognes used to be Paco Rabanne Lucky, Million Lucky, but I think they stopped making them, so I switched back to Bleu de Chanel, and now that is my go-to, and I think that's probably my favorite. Plus, it won't hurt your pockets. I think I'll go it for like 50 quid. So that's on the cheaper side of cologne or perfume or whatever it is. It's just really, really good. Next on the list is this. This is Sushi, which is what we named him. It's a Build-A-Bear. I think it's from the Hello Kitty lineup. But this is on the list because it has great memories attached to it. So this is a very special memory from a very special day, and I love it. Yeah, that's as much as I'm gonna say about it. A very good day. Oh my god. Next on the list we have this. Oh my days. That bad boy is a weighted blanket. Yeah, I don't know why, I've just been wanting a weighted blanket. And the thing is, I got the best sleep. Like, I've been getting such great sleep. It kind of feels like someone is just hugging you. It's weird. This is the beaded type, so the inside is full of beads. So it kind of like, when you're laying down, it forms around you and you just feel so comfortable. I don't know why. Like, I went to take a nap the first day I had it. It was a Christmas gift from one of my sisters. That nap made me fall asleep completely. Yeah, good purchase. And finally on the list, it's so random, which is why it's on the random list. It was Halloween of 2024. I say that because I think this Halloween was probably the first time I've actually done something proper for Halloween. So as a kid, I was never allowed to go out for Halloween and do the trick-or-treating or anything. Then as I got older at uni and everything, we tried. It just didn't work out. So I was in costume, we were all ready. It's just the events were always fully booked and it just never worked out. So this was the very first Halloween that I went to. But the weird thing is, Halloween was on a Thursday. Last year, 2024, was on a Thursday. So what happened was there was events the week before, like the weekend before. There was an event on the day and there was an event on Halloween weekend. I went to all three and I was in costume for all three. I was a hippie, like an old school hippie, and it looked so good because I don't know why, it just hippie kind of fit. It was fun. It was real fun. It was nice going out in costume. Everyone's in costume, no one really cares. Yeah. I don't think I'm built for multiple events, But it was a good time. It was a very good time. And that sums up pretty much my part 2 for my 2024 favorites. That's everything that I could think of. I'm probably forgetting things here and there. Oh yeah, real quick, while I was packing up, another memory came into my head in one of my favorites. I did say I probably forgot something. And that was the movie marathon with my sister. So my sister invited us all around to have a Twilight marathon. So we watched Twilight all the way down to Break of Dawn part 1. We didn't have enough time to watch part 2. It was a great time. All my sisters were there. She made food, snacks, oven food. Some people done delivery. Everyone was there. And yeah, it was just nice having a get together and having like a little event like that. Okay, bye. But that was it for the latter half of 2024. Yeah, it was a great one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great year. 2025, I know. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.